Alright guys, so this is our Cosmic Crucibles for days 2 and 3 in one video. I asked you in the last video if you wanted me to break them up into singles or into a full rotation. Most of you said do singles, and I agree with you. Because after editing just these two trials together, even I'm bored. So make sure you use the timestamp to see the fights you want to see. We're going to go over the defensive review. At the end, you'll see the enemies that I faced. Spoiler alert, day 2, meh. Day 3, the opponent gave me the sweats. So let's go check it out. Alright, so this is the second trial, guys, and let's jump right into it. Looking quickly at the enemy line. Didn't see stage 1 there, but you'll see it. So we're going to start at stage 6, doing the time dampening, and we're using our WeaponX against the Young Avengers. Now, I think I decided to take Silver Samurai out because of the echo, and I threw Emma in. And this is all done in retrospect, so it's not going to be like a live narration, if you will, but I'll give you my my thought process as we go. So yeah, we take out the Silver Samurai just because with Echo, he's not going to do terrible much. Like, he'll get the stun, he can do a taunt, but it's not crazy. I hope they fix this zoom out thing, because it's not great. But what you want to do here is you just want to start chain damaging like crazy. I could have put the ability block on Echo like I do in War. That probably would have been better to avoid any kind of dodges. And then I just let the bleeds go. And you're going to see they just start dying out. In fact, I believe Squirrel Girl and Echo might die. There goes Squirrel Girl. Emma, also very powerful here because she gets rid of those blinds from Kate Bishop. And now that we have immunity, we're not getting like any more from her passive, which is great. X-23 actually almost drops to this Kate's ultimate. That's another thing I hope they fix here. I hope they fix the power showings, because this Kate is clearly not the size that this game wants me to believe she is, because she just almost one-shot. Yeah, she's 6 red star, gear tier 15. She almost one-shot my 6 red star Lady Deathstrike, which obviously wouldn't be a thing. But anyway, we get through that matchup. We do lose a couple efficiency points. It looks like we probably lost about 7 healthy points just from losing 25% life on various different characters, but not so bad. Then we'll jump over to stage 4. I'm actually going to show them in the order I did the fights, not in the order that they come. But anyway, this was a very funny floor because it's slowed down, and when you have Black Order, right away your Proxima, your Thanos, spawn with speed up, so they lose all their buffs, they get 2 turns of slow, and they get trauma. So this is a very easy fight, especially when I'm not relying on speed up myself. So as you see, Proxima and Thanos, they're already dead in the water there. We'll get our regens up, and then we're just gonna start beating them up. We didn't land as many defense downs as I was hoping for. Like, I really wanted to kill the Corvus here first, but it is what it is. I go for the Thanos first. Some immunities popping up, which is great. We didn't land an immunity on Cull, which is actually not the end of the world because Thanos flipped it, so that would have been bad. But he had trauma, so Thanos actually keeps, like, yeah, don't put Black Order in slow down, guys. I know we're all learning these rooms, so I mean everybody gets a pass for a very long time, but it did not play out well. Shatterstar, oof. He didn't get defense up, so I don't know if that got peeled off because a skirmisher retaliated him, but he gets super low there, and that would have been bad if he died. I still think we would have pulled through because Longshot's the one who feeds the speed meter, but it definitely would have been bad. Now that we have offense up, we're just chewing through them. Like, even this Cull. This big boy Cull's not going to last very long. There he goes. Start beating up on Ebony. Get an extra bleed on that Corvus. Now he's definitely going to die to those bleeds too. But yeah, he doesn't have the chance because Doc Ock's going to come in and power slam. And what's cool about using X Factor is, like, the multiple man dupes, they don't actually take away from your turn bonus, which is something I was worried about. But X Factor, not the greatest team on efficiency either. I took a bunch of extra turns there, right? Lots of basics. Here's stage 5, Cosmic Catastrophe. And I'm using my Young Avengers against this, like, I'm using Doom with them because America Chavez is Cosmic. Against this, like, Secret Avengers / Energy Emma situation. And I don't think this team was designed to win. I think it was just designed to stall out. And that's why I didn't want to let the stall out, you know, play around with it. So I just decided to throw Doom at it, and the second he gets his ultimate up, we're going to start ripping people apart. So Doom almost dies, actually, with that starting ultimate from Emma. Could have went ugly. But we get a flip on Shuri. We do not get the flip on Maria, which really bothered me. But anyway, Shuri's dead. The summons only have 1 life left. And now Echo's going to take a bunch of turns. So we're going to do our thing. Get some assist call in. We'll get that defense up off of her on our next attack. And then Echo's going to come in with her ultimate and do a bunch of damage, which is really great. Her ultimate, if you can reach it, is really devastating. So there you go. Maria's gone. We go for the... Hopefully we go for the... the Emma next, because she is going to use her special. Oh yeah, she's gone. And there goes the Trooper as well. And then we play a little bit of cleanup. So it did take a lot of attacks here. So this, like, sustained team did its job. And we'll see how my defense affected this player at the end here. Take a drink of water. Stay hydrated, friends. And don't let it go down the wrong pipe. Oh, there you go. There's a win. Little stall out. Always nervous when it stalls out like that and I'm on my phone. It's like, oh my god, don't crash. So there we go. Stage 3, defensive reversal. This one, I misplayed it too. Because I was... Well, you'll see. The power ratings here looked so low that I was like, I got nothing to worry about. I guess they're probably more around 100k, just by levels, but the purple gear threw me off. But this is why I was thrown off, because I used the Fury special. I don't care about defensive reversal, because it's not going to flip their defense up until later. But what threw me off was that Fury's speed didn't make my Captain Sam or Kestrel go first. But anyway, we just start tearing through people, so there goes the Morbius. Kestrel takes a big hit from Ghost Rider. Look at the damage from that, because that offense up from the Voodoo. Something I'm not accustomed to, because I don't really face Darkhunters outside of using them on offense, and then my Kestrel just gets blown away by the Ghost Rider with that offense up. So something to be mindful in the future. I'm going to be fine. We're going to get through this. But it really, I was like, whoa, what happened there? And one thing I want to do here is I want to get through the Minerva before she reses somebody here. So Ghost Rider's now gone. He's still doing a lot of damage, my Captain Sam, because of the Sharon passive. And then, yeah. So not as clean as I would have thought. This did a lot of damage to me. We do get a big heal from Maria, but no bringing that Kestrel back. So we lose at least 4 healthy points there. And I think that was the last interesting one. I think we got like Web Warriors, yeah. So we got a Web Warrior team left, and don't be fooled. I threw Spider-Woman up there, but this is just an Eternals team. I just don't like using the same pictures for the characters over and over and over and over again. So a good thing about A-Force, and I think they will be usable against Web Warriors even outside War, is they're faster and they're unavoidable on their attacks. So like Captain Marvel is not going to miss her ultimate. Spider-Woman is not going to miss her special. And I don't know if Nico's is unavoidable outside of War. If it is unavoidable outside of War, though, that's going to be your source of Skirmisher to let your Spider-Woman get defense down out there. But as you see, we still take a truckload of damage. Just the Eternals is not really pumping out as much as I thought they would have. Or just the falsely placed power levels. Like that said 140k on a Gear Tier 16 5 Red Star Spider-Man. That's just incorrect. Same there on the Scarlet Spider. Gear Tier 16, 5 red, 6 yellow, 140k. I don't think so. So we're having like false expectations of the damage that we're going to need to soak up. And I really hope they fix that. Because you couple on that power level that we don't see, plus the defender's advantage, and it's a problem. Like, things are hitting super hard that we're just not ready for. Our expectations are not ready for it, I should say. And then we do an Infinity Watch versus a Heroes for Hire team. Heroes for Hire is not good in this mode as a full unit. Shang-Chi is definitely salvageable. Maybe Colleen Wing is salvageable as well. I think she might be a little too slow outside of War defense, but that's just me. I think on the whole, the team is, it's a War defense team. It's not a Crucible defense team at the end of the day. So there goes Colleen, and we already got rid of Shang-Chi. Now we're just going to start working on the Misty Knight. We don't hesitate to pull the trigger on that Misty to finish her off. I don't think I do enough damage here. No, so we get the kill and the assist, but Gamora doesn't get to finish him off, which means it does take 2 more turns, one from Nebula, one from Adam Warlock, affecting our efficiency, but not the end of the world. We have a Facebook friend suggestion. Alright, so I think that was all 6 fights. Now let's go ahead and look at the defense. How did my defense hold up? Well, this person kept all their stuff for offense, and as you see, the score didn't really pan out for them. So, they Infinity Watched my X-Men Inhuman team. They used Darkhold plus Doom instead of Scarlet Witch on my full Darkhold team, and they one-shot it. That's good. But, because they had Darkhold on offense, I didn't have to face a Darkhold. So my clear was much easier. You see the turn bonus they got here, 5 points to healthy character. They lost 6 points there. They did one-shot it though, so it is what it is. I think a balanced approach is going to be much better here. And then they had this monstrosity of a team, this Secret Avengers, New Warriors, Phoenix team against my Web Warriors. They got through it. Pretty quick turn bonus. Cool, I guess. And then they also one-shot my Darkhunters plus Nico team. This team is not performing the way I was hoping it would. And they did that just with a full Axeman. I would have hoped Nico's damage plus the debuffs would flip the Bishop defense up, and from there, Morbius would go first, because he would eat off the Ghost Rider passive and get speed. That doesn't seem to be the case. It seems like Bishop probably got the next turn, killed Nico, and then they just got the ball rolling, is what I assume happened there. So I'm going to have to revamp that team for sure. It's a dud. It's a dud. And then my crazy Shadowlands team, my Shadowlands plus Shang-Chi team in the Cosmic Room actually panned out. So we beat an Astonishing X-Men, and then we lost to a WeaponX. Astonishing X-Men in Room 5. Gotta remember, guys, Bishop is Cosmic. And then here's where my opponent really slipped up. So they had 2 losses. This is my Dormammu plus New Warriors team. That's why I don't have full Dormhold on. I wanted to split them up and have 2 powerhouse teams. Infinity Watch versus Dormammu, not going to work, guys. His kit is tailored to beat them. And then the Eternal team, that's also not going to work because, I mean, it's the Cosmic Room. And then he did finally get through it using his own Dormammu, so I think this was the first fight he did. And he was trying to hold on to his Dormammu, and he ended up biting the bullet for it, that third attack. So, we won that trial. And I didn't have the bug. I have not had the bug yet. I guess I should check my game now and see if I did. But we move on to the third trial, and this person, as you can see, puts up a lot more interesting defense. So we do have that Dormhold. I know a lot of people are struggling to get through that without having the mirror matchup. I got you covered. And then we have a giant Wakanda team. This giant Wakanda team actually bothered me a lot more than the Dormhold did. The Dormhold ended up costing me more attacks, but I was really concerned with that 6 Red Star, Gear Tier 16 Black Panther would do to me. And that 155k can get right out of here. Get lost. That's like 205k easy. But I digress. Let's go ahead and do these fights. And we'll start with Stage 5, Cosmic Catastrophe. This was kind of funny because Kestrel's not going to get a turn, but she'll never lose her charges. So no one's going to get to summon. And she's still going to do her pings. So I felt the need to keep her in here. She's going to stop the Phoenix from coming in, and she's going to stop the Sinister clone as well. So the rest of this team just does no damage. So I was very unconcerned about dying to this team. Shuri does his special. Jessica Lee, that is my sister, apparently on Snapchat. We're getting all my phone notifications. I gotta figure out a way to turn those off. We go right for the Sinister, just because I don't want to deal with all his healing and everything. Probably could have went for the Strife, but, you know, kill the Phoenix before she puts them in stealth, gives everyone defense up. Why not? I don't really think I could have went wrong in this fight, if I'm being honest. So there you go. No Dark Phoenix. Got mosquitoes in the house. No Sinister clone. I don't bother summoning the dudes there. I didn't feel the need for it. Really, all I want is that. I want some more defense downs to feed off Kestrel to get through this quicker. And we do just that. We need to get one more attack off before Sinister does his heal. Or never mind, we just get the counter attack. But can we get through the Strife? Yes, we can. Let's go. And then something funny happens here. Kestrel does get a turn. I thought that was cool. I strip off the Colossus. I don't strip off the Colossus. I kill the Colossus. He's gone. And then we finish off the Sinister. So I think my efficiency is probably not great here, but it was an easy win. And I didn't need my Secret Avengers for anything else here. I know a lot of people are trying to use Kestrel against like Darkhold and Dormhold stuff. I don't suggest that. I don't. Then we flip all the way over to stage 1. I'm going to do Symbiotes with Doc Ock against Black Order. Again, this says 600k. This is an easy 800k Black Order, if not 750k at the least. But this is a very established counter. You can thank WeaponX for this back in the day when Black Order was the arena meta for sure. So you take out Carnage, because you're not going to be dropping people that quick anyway. He does his special after Thanos does both of his attacks, so you're not getting those regens flipped. He stops any offense downs. And then with a bunch of skirmishers on your symbiotes, you just tear through everything. You drop all their buffs, you get all your buffs on, you get defense up before Thanos uses his ultimate, you get immunity before Ebony does his ultimate. It's a really easy win out of Punch Across. When you start punching up, it can be problems, but it wasn't here. So there you go. Corvus is going to bleed out. Looks like Cull is super close to dead. We do have our defense ups. And the only thing that could go wrong right there is when Scream got the Proximus stun. Now, if Anti-Venom got the Proximus stun, that could be a problem. But you still have defense up, so you still make it through. So I'm going to have to edit that sound out, the mosquito. I really want to kill it. Okay, so I completely lost where we're at. So Corvus is dead. I think he's been dead. Now we turn our attention to Thanos. Unfortunately, we lost our Doc Ock. That's going to cost us health efficiency points. But we do another rewind over on the Thanos. And from here, we're just kind of playing cleanup. That Cull is really kicking our butts, though, now that I'm rewatching this. Probably should have finished off the Cull. There you go. We didn't want to take any chances, so we start killing everybody. And from here, I think Anti-Venom's going to catch back up on the missing heals. We're very stubborn. We just want to keep eating this Cull damage, I guess. No, I didn't play it the best. There we go. We get off him. We start letting ourselves heal up, get those efficiency points up. Get that special for the heal on Symbiote Spider-Man. We're hopeful that Ebony's going to bleed out. He does. And it looks like Spider-Man... No, Spider-Man's not going to get above 75% life, but that's okay. So we lost 5 healthy points there, I believe. And now we start getting to some funner stuff. Stage 3, Defensive Reversal. With the Web Warriors here, I do like the Web Warriors here. They don't really get affected by it much. They don't have defense up. They have some dodges here and there, but not a crazy amount. So what I did is I took out Multiple Man, because why? And I have still my Zemo in there, so it's still Z Factor, but with X23. Because X23 feeds off the damage that enemies take, and she's also got that special that's unavoidable. If it gets dodged, it's not going to get dodged the next time kind of thing, and it's going to hit even harder. And of course, Polaris and Longshot have those attacks that are unavoidable. Polaris, the ultimate, with that devastating disrupt, stops them from getting offense up and speed up. And Longshot with that basic, which will just rip through people. And there you go. See, we decided to use it there because we didn't want to risk using the ultimate on somebody else. I do think we're going to take a bunch of damage now because of it, though. Like, if I had decided to try and kill Symbiote Spider-Man, we could have saved ourselves a lot of headache. But that's okay. Defensive Reversal, guys, so I'm not going to bother using that ultimate just yet. There goes Miles. And here goes Scarlet Spider. So, there you go. We get through that room pretty easy. I'm glad I had X23 for that. Another great character for that would be Shang-Chi. This mosquito is on my computer screen right now. I actually got him, but he survived. What is going on? This guy's immortal. Alright, oh, so here's the fun matchup. This is a 100k punch-up with Young Avengers into the Wakandans. And this is in Stage 6, Time Dampening. I was very concerned about this. I'm happy it was in Stage 5, because then I would have been tempted to take America Chavez out. And right here, I would have lost Echo. because Chavez does give 25% life to Young Avengers outside of war, which is huge. But Echo is stopping the assists coming in from Okoye, which is great. Now, because it's stage 6, Black Panther's ultimate is not going to give speed. Okoye is not going to remove speed. But my Squirrel Girl is not going to get speed when people drop low. I didn't know if this was going to play out in my favor or against me, and I think it could go either way. It depends on how big of a punch-up. So on this punch-up, I think it's better to have your Wakandans here to face Young Avengers. If it was like a punch across, I think you want to go in the other room to take out the Chavez. So we're going to be playing around with that. I'm definitely going to be building my Wakandans up one day. But yeah, as you see, a bunch of people get low, but Squirrel Girl doesn't get that speed. So now I'm pretty nervous because I'm stuck. My Miss Marvel's not taunting because she's below 50% life, and it's just getting really yucky out there. We do get the blinds from Kate Bishop, from people dropping low. That's super helpful. And we get the offense down. There comes America Chavez with that offense up. Look at that damage. So, America Chavez can't be used in stage 5, but in stage 6, she's a godsend. That special is such huge damage. Then we get the Kate Bishop ultimate. Didn't do much of anything, in my opinion. But that's okay. We start turning our attention towards the Shuri, which is great. We kill her. No heals coming in. And then we go for the Okoye. Probably could have started going for the Killmonger since he didn't have blind. But I guess we just wanted to take somebody out. So you know what? It makes sense. I'd rather be taking her out. She's going to drop her blind eventually. Don't want to deal with that. And there you go. We flip things again. That Kate Bishop with the 3-turn cooldown on her special, plus the speed bar she gets is really, really strong. And what that does is it flips and gets that immunity on M'Baku, which is very nice. And we just start ripping through this Killmonger. There he goes. Here comes a heal from Squirrel Girl. And we just start looking really good here. It looks like we're going to lose only 2 healthy points from our Squirrel Girl. But you saw, that was not as clean as the kill log will show. So if my opponent is watching this, I applaud you for your positioning in stage 6. Some people may not like that because it nerfs Black Panther. I get why you did it. It almost messed me up for sure. Dormhold. Stage 4, slow down. I made a big error here because I wasn't sure on the order of operations. I didn't know if when Icarus spawned in, if his speed up that he gets would get flipped immediately and he would lose his offense up. And lo and behold, it absolutely does. So we have to go anyway. We use the ultimate. We don't get the defense up flip on Dormammu, which we needed. And you see now I'm kind of freaking out, stalling out. And we didn't get speed up on Cersei. So T'Challa ends up going after Icarus. So I don't even have the vulnerable to hit into. So right away, I'm very, very concerned. We do eventually get the defense down via Star-Lord T'Challa on the Dormammu. But this is not what I was hoping for. What I wanted from this team was to kill Dormammu and pull a bunch of their attacks to go in and clean it up on 2 hits. There's no combat cancels, there's no redos here, because I don't think you can 2-shot this team. I think you have to 3-shot this team. So what I did instead is I settled for what you would do in a war attack, which is just pull up to the Wong ultimate and then back out. And then I go ahead and I throw this team at it. So we go WeaponX, but we throw in Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman is an amazing plug-and-play character with a speed of 128 and an ability block with extra focus. You see it land there on the Morgan, so I don't need to worry about her coming in and rewinding me, because in this mode, Omega Red is super slow. He's only at 120. She's at 120. Lady Deathstrike goes first. You could rewind and end up getting the for sure ability block on her, but I think Squirrel Girl did fantastic here. The only other character I would have preferred over Spider-Woman is Emma. And we didn't have that option, and it is what it is. We go for the ability block on Morgan here, and the reason I did that, not Morgan, Agatha, is because I didn't want to get stunned by her. I want to make it to Omega Red's turn. And an interesting note, Omega Red gives himself speed up when he uses his special, and it doesn't get flipped right away. I was also concerned about that. But this is going to help him reach his ultimate. Actually, no, it won't, because he got the slow. And so, because in that war, Morgan actually rewinds everybody. And now I'm in big, big time trouble here. We at least got through the Doctor Strange because he doesn't res. And then I do the Hail Mary. Got to get rid of this Agatha, and if it's only 3 people left, I think I'm going to do it. Striker on Omega Red, let's go. And now there's only 3 people left. Obviously, we're not going to kill anybody else, and then a heartbreaking thing happens to me here, and I should have paused it. A big heal from Dormammu comes in. Heals everybody up to full. Had I paused it, my next attack would have been a lot easier, because he would have been dropped below 50% already. I wouldn't have to worry about him going into stealth on the next attack. So I'm kind of thinking this through. Do I want to attack Wong to get him lower? That answer is no, because Wong has super long cooldowns. I'm not worried about that. Instead, I want to get as much damage on Morgan as possible. The basic from Omega Red, even with offense down, is going to do at least 20% damage. That is exactly what we go for here, and then we're dead. Now we had a tough choice to make. We had 2 rooms left, and I need to either use my Infinity Watch to finish this one up, which is not going to be pretty, or I need to let this room live and go use my Infinity Watch on the Astonishing X-Men team, which would have been a sure win. I decide I'm going to try. I'm going to try and clear this room. If it doesn't work out, I will back out. I was worried about the Morgan damage and the Dormammu damage, but Dormammu's no longer charged. Although I'm not getting assists from Nebula, her basic does do 10% damage. So I decide I got to kill Morgan, and I got to kill Morgan now. And that's exactly what we're going to go for here. We just go straight for the damage. I knew that ability block wasn't going to land, but the damage coming in is great. It kind of sucks that Morgan did steal a disrupt from using her basic, but I guess it is what it is. We turn me to rewind the Morgan again, and I'm just throwing everything at her because I need her to die. We go for the ultimate here. Not quite enough. I need a level like Gamora and Gear tier 16 or anything, but that percentile damage coming in from Nebula cinches the deal here, and now we just got to finish off these 2. But Dormammu got his special back up. But we're going to be okay. We're going to be absolutely okay. We still have a bunch of reses that we have to do. Wong doesn't have anything. Plus, he's stunned. Plus, they're not going to res. We get through this fight. Took me 3 hits. It should have only taken 2 if the slowdown room didn't mess with Eternals the way it does. But that's good to know. It also let me know to put my Darkhold into slowdown room, for sure. So, we get through it. Yay, we beat Dormhold without having to mirror match it, and my opponent still has to fight my defensive teams, which we're going to look at in a second. But first, we got to look at our final fight, which is going to be the Astonishing X-Men versus my Doom team. I still had Black Order if this team lost. I wasn't super confident in this team. I have damage from Punisher, who's going to get called in for 3 attacks. I have the potential energy from Shuri going to Doom, so we can ult turn 1. I have Red Guardian to take up the initial blast damage from the Bishop. And then I have Falcon to speed everybody up in the event Doom does not get the energy. That's what we go for. Doom did not get the energy. Punisher goes next, unfortunately, which charges the Bishop. But that is okay. I kind of would have preferred him not to be charged. It didn't do much damage, though. And then comes the World of Hurt. All the big damage comes in. We do get the speed from Falcon, which is nice. And now what I want to do is I throw the special so that Jubilee can't get the kill on my Doombot. I actually don't even know if she still gets the speed, because if it was Death Pool, it still triggers her passive and she gets the speed from it. So let's take a look here. She does get the Mallrat, so they did get speed from that dupe die. And he would have died anyway, though, so I might as well throw the special, get that damage out there. Now you see my team is just holding on. We get a good heal from Red Guardian, and then the Beast ultimate comes in. This was scary, but it went for the Falcon, didn't hit the Punisher, so we keep alive. Falcon dies. Ah! This was really stressful because I knew I needed to hit Doom ultimate with Punisher still alive. Shuri barely holds on. We get the ultimate. Now we're going to flip on the Bishop. We'll flip on the Beast. And then we're going to win this fight. So it ended up working out in the end, which is great. We still got to kill this Iceman. Shuri gets the go-ahead for the 3 attacks because the offense down on the other 2, which I thought was kind of funny. She's going to heal everybody up, so we're going to end up with nearly full victory points. Or healthy points, which is nice. And bam. Nope, never mind. And bam. Now he's gone. So, terrible turn bonus, but we got through the Dormhold because we used all our big options. And we did get through our entire enemy defense, which was good. And now let's look at the defense review. Let's see how my opponent did. And this was a little bit later, so you're going to see this still had 11 hours left. I just checked. There's been no movement. So Master Gator only ended up throwing up 7,500 points. Stage 1, he didn't attack. Stage 2 is my Darkhold team, and he did 3 attacks on this team. He did get through my full Darkhold. He did a good burn with some random characters, and that just pulled a bunch of attacks. But then he went in with WeaponX, and for whatever reason, WeaponX just couldn't pull it off, I guess. So he ended up combat canceling that. And then he went in with his Eternals, Surfer, Doom, and Emma, and he did get the win there without the cool. I looked at it and I was like, APK. No, it's because he pulled a bunch of cooldowns on the first attack and got through it. So kudos to him for that. And because he got through it on stage 2, it really did make me say, I'm going to put this on the slowdown stage now. Oh, it looks like we're going to re-look at it again. And then we're going to jump forward. And his only other 2 attacks came on stage 6, which is my Dorm team. And it was 2 combat cancels from Infinity Watch. So this was his final score. And I'm going to win 3 of 3 on the first trial. So that's pretty exciting. But yeah. Guys, I know this was a super long video. Please, I hope you use the timestamps. You're at the end. If you're only learning about timestamps now, that's my bad. I hope you enjoyed it. Going forward, we're only going to do 1 trial at a time, so the video should only be about, 15 minutes tops. I think that's more palatable. But yeah, if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.